Travis Campbell here of MarketingProfessor.com, and recently I received a message in Facebook with the subject entitled Beginner Problems, and it was a message from a friend of mine, Jennifer, and Jennifer asks the following question. She says that I'm working on a site, her own, that's about 3/4 of the way done about a week ago, and then decided to change the theme. A week later, I designed a logo and decided to change that. Her question goes on and says basically, how do you stop and just leave it alone? Effectively, how do you learn to publish it and let it be for a while without obsessing every day about changing the keywords, the meta tags, or the links, or the theme, or when you get a great idea that doesn't actually fit for the site? So how do you stop yourself from changing the whole thing and starting over? And her last question is this typical? Well, first of all, Jennifer, I'd just say you're not alone. This is actually a pretty common issue, the sense of overwhelm. And the good news is that there's help for people like us. It might be a little bit counterintuitive, but what I would encourage you to do is actually consider a phased approach and leave your computer for a while. Just step away from your computer, get a pen and paper, jot down with the pen and paper the objective of the site. So what was the original reason that you purchased that domain name? And make sure you have that objective in mind as you move forward. Now with a bit of clarity, you can enter into this phase one. And one thing I would just say as a word of caution is give yourself some room to learn and to make mistakes, and what I would call margin. Give yourself some time for things that come up that are unexpected. Now phase one is 1 to 15 days. That's what I'm kind of categorizing it as. And you do things like keyword research, especially if you're doing paid traffic. You want to do keyword research for SEO or keyword research for paid traffic. Logo design if applicable, or if you're going to outsource that. Content strategy, theme, plugins, etc. These are the things that go into phase one. Phase two is another 15 days, roughly 15 to 30 days out. You might add widgets to the site for recent posts or comments. You might want to figure out how visitors are responding to the content to give you ideas for future content. You might want to create your RSS feed. You might want to create your opt-in form for your list building. Phase 3 might include things like internal linking, and phase 3 is 30 to 90 days. So this is a 2-month window of time. Internal linking, like one article would link to another article that has relevant information for expanded detail about a particular concept or subject. Monetization, I wouldn't introduce monetization on a site really before 30 days. I've done it and it's just not been as successful. So you want to consider AdSense or ads, etc. Content ideas, again, will bubble up to the surface. All these things aren't going to come at that first moment when you write the idea, the core idea of the site or the objective of the site. They come over time. You might want to focus now on traffic generation, SEO rankings, and paid conversions, all your reporting, stuff like that. So the point is to break it into manageable chunks that you can actually do given your phase in life and your lifestyle. I know you have little children at home, so you want to make it manageable, and you only work on the things that kind of you agree on that need to be completed for that phase before you move on to the next ones. So to wrap it up, the bottom line is you're not alone, but I would encourage you to slow down and think about what you're doing. Think systematically. Think about like phases. That's really helped me and a lot of other people to break it down into phases. And mark your progress. Check it off. Build a checklist for phase 1 and check it off as you get the items done. Also, be realistic. Give yourself time and margin. Track your results. There's this thing called the Hawthorne effect, and basically says that what you measure will improve, and many times it improves exponentially. So, and you will improve over time. So this is a really good question, Jennifer. Thank you so much for sending it in. And if you found value in this video or the post, I'd encourage you to hop on over to Marketing Professor if you're not there already, using the link in the description section of the YouTube video, and just chime in with a comment. Maybe you have your own productivity ideas to share that have been helpful for you. And perhaps you've gone through overwhelm or experiencing overwhelm. If this has been helpful, let us know. If you have other questions, let us know. My name is Travis Campbell of MarketingProfessor.com. Thank you for watching this video, and we'll speak to you next time on the web.